Omaha Fire Department has a new tool they call the Dollhouse. They're using it to teach firefighters and families how to stay safe in an emergency.
So KTV News Watch 7's Waverly Monroe shows us how simply closing a door could be the difference between life or death.
So I'll light this.
Omaha Fire Department Captain Ryan Tex begins his lesson showing how the department's safety campaign, Close Before You Doze, works.
So we're going to let that kind of build up a little bit.
This is the Fire Dynamics Flashpoint prop, and Joshua Fry, who runs the department's public education, calls this a state-of-the-art kind of device.
It allows us to take a step back and see that fire behavior in kind of an observation in a safe area.
The prop is separated into 3 rooms. The living room is at the bottom, the vertical room acts as a staircase, and lastly, the bedroom. Fry says this demonstration helps them talk to kids about fire safety.
Because most fires occur at night while you're sleeping. You have about 10 minutes of safety with that door shut. And as you can see, the fire conditions throughout the whole house, the house can be fully involved with fire. And with that door shut, we're keeping those kids safe.
And you can see with this radar, the heat is glowing as flames make their way from the living room up the stairway. But look at that bedroom.
You can see that the other rooms, there's absolutely no heat in them.
Fry says they try to teach kids as young as those in pre-K.
We encourage all Omaha kids to sleep with their doors shut because you're going to be safer. And when you feel that door, if it's hot, you immediately go to the window. And we can be anywhere in the city between 3 and 4 minutes.
But it's not just the youth. Crews get routine training to prevent injuries or even death when responding to a fire.
And understanding how that heat moves. So understanding how these convection currents work, especially interior, can potentially help lead us right to where the fire is. That's why it's important for us to realize that opening that door for us to make entry is actually, it's essentially venting that structure. It's changing the dynamics and the flow path within that structure.
Which can turn a situation like this into this. Let's slow that down for you. You see when Tex opens the door.
We have to remember that us making entry through that front door is essentially venting that structure. We're changing the flow path.
And Fry says seeing it like this helps firefighters understand the importance of containing a fire and coming home safe.
And to see it on a micro level like that really opens up your eyes to what's going on to your left and your right, and then actually then taking that information down to the live fire trainer and actually putting those crews through a scenario with fighting live fire. I think it kind of ties it all together.
Waverly Monroe, KETV Newswatch 7.